Good day, YouTube. This is Jay Money with Falling Forward Financial. Just a new video on Pliant Therapeutics. I found this one, and it's just up a crazy amount today. You can see the action that it's got going on here. Kind of crazy in the last couple days, but as you can see, as a whole, over the past year, it's about where it back to where it started, so it's down 12.72% here in the past 3 months. It was in the $4 range, just kind of flat almost, and just kind of a gradual takeoff. It was up a decent amount here up until the 7th and the 8th, and here today you can just kind of see what it's done, and as you can see, it's just kind of taken off here. In the last month, it's up 254%, just probably in regards to Friday and today. And here, the past week, up over 211%. Would have been an awesome option. And here's a look at today. So even if you'd have got in first thing, I just found this one, and markets are closed here, but it thought it was still changing, but maybe it's still being traded somewhere. But this is Pliant Therapeutics, ticker PLRX, and like I said, I just came across this one, so thought I'd do a video on it and see who out there has this one and see if you got in on this crazy run-up or not. But this is Pliant Therapeutics engages in the business of developing and commercializing novel therapies for fibrotic diseases, offers product discovery engine, and so on. Founded in 2015, market cap of $831 million, and so maybe we'll hit the billion mark here later on, maybe not. High today of 23, low of 1585, 52-week high of 2802, and a low of $3.97. So just kind of a crazy action on this one. Average volume of 495,000 and volume of 82 million here today, so kind of quite a switch in the volume, and 100% ratings on this one, 100% buy. Earnings is expected on August 8th next, and so, but again, Pliant Therapeutics, ticker PLRX. And over here on Microsoft Bing, currently shown as a buy with an upside to $40. So even if that was correct, you'd still make some money even buying in at this point. Not that I give tax, legal, or trading advice, just stating my opinion. But Pliant Therapeutics announces a proposed public offering of common stock, and this is dated here today. So South San Francisco. Pliant, a clinical stage biotechnology company, focuses on discovering and developing novel therapeutics for the treatment of fibrosis. The thing with these therapeutics, biotechnology stocks, they can run up, but they can also drop. So as I showed you, this one was down probably to a 52-week low, and it's running up to a 52-week high here in the last couple days, but we'll see where it goes. But today announced that it had commenced an underwritten public offering of $150 million of its common stock. In addition, Pliant expects to grant the underwriters a 30-day option to purchase up to additional $22.5 million of its common stock at the public offering price, less underwriting discounts and commissions. So JP Morgan and Cohen are acting as a lead book running managers for the proposed offering, and Pliant intends to use the net proceeds from the proposed offering together with its existing cash equivalents, and investments to develop its ongoing and future preclinical and clinical programs, including further develop its integrin targeting platform to fund working capital, operating expenses, and capital expenditures, and for other general corporate purposes. So here kind of goes over some more trade information. A little bit more about Pliant. They're in a clinical stage of biopharmaceutical. So like I said, these you gotta be aware of, put your alerts, set your stops, whatever you gotta do. Company focused on discovering and developing novel therapies for the treatment of fibrosis. It's advancing in a discovery and clinical stage portfolio by applying its deep understanding of fibrosis biology, medicinal chemistry, translational medicine, and expertise integrin structure and biology. So like I said, just found this one and just checking it out. So after hours of movement, and this is dated here on the 11th. Shares are volatile in Monday's after-hours session after the company announced a proposed $150 million offering. Pliant Therapeutics shares soared by nearly 160% during Monday's regular trading session on the company's treatment for idiopathic pulmonary fibrosis, which was well tolerated in Phase 2A study. After the market closed, Pliant announced that it commenced an underwritten public offering of $150 million of its common stock. In addition, Pliant expects to grant the underwriters a 30-day option to purchase up to an additional $22.5 million of stock in the public offering price. Pliant said it intends to use the proceeds of the proposed offering to develop its ongoing and future preclinical and clinical programs and so on. So we'll see what happens and what that does to the stock price. Traded between $28.02 and $3.96 over the 52-week period, so that's quite a difference. Stock was down 4.26% in after hours at $22.02 at the press time, according to data from Benzinga Pro. Pliant Therapeutics is on a roll with an average volume of 295,000 in the recent 3 months, and this is also dated here today. So again, might be some of the same information, so I'm gonna scroll through it. But they had a pretty dodgy run when it comes to market performance. The 1-year price on the company stock recorded at $22.56 on 7/11/2022. And the lowest on $3.96 in the same period recorded on 5/11. So if you'd have got in, you'd have a pretty good 2-month return. So, but the full year performance was minus 66.41%. So not too great. Future outlook and Pliant Therapeutics stock price performance. Again, just going to scroll through some of this information. Some of it still looks like we've already went over it. See if there's anything else relevant. Consensus price target assigned by Wall Street is $38, which translates to bulls needing to increase their stock price by 50%. Current value analyst projections state that PLRX is forecast to be a low $27 and a high of $51 in order for the stock to hit forecast high. The stock would need to plunge 168.85% from its current level. And here it goes over some more estimates and forecasts. Over here on Reddit, pre-market watch list. Not much else in there. Over here on Reddit, currently at $23. Another hedgy distraction. AMC is the safest way to play in the stock market. I don't know about that. I sold that a long time ago. Still kills me that people are trading that. And GameStop has been consolidating, sending an occasional wick up. This is worth at least 20 or 2B now. and you get the free pipe. Toots own 87%, do the opposite of what the most retail is doing. A pretty obvious retail blindly piled into this in the morning. So we'll see what this one does the rest of the week. Top 5 gainers today that had trended in the past 24 hours. Might have to look at a couple of these other ones. Wow, that one's just sailing on up there as well. So bunch of crazy action today. So, and over here, currently at 23, was showing a buy rating with an upside to 41.86 on MSN Money. But that's all that I have on this one. As you can see what it's done here today, that's just insane. Doubled almost 2.5 times your money there. So, but I'm going to be watching this one. If you have this one or bought in and sold out, you can leave that in the comments, what your cost basis is. And if there's any other information you have on this one that might be relevant that we could take a look at, leave that in the comments. And if you haven't smashed that like button yet, go ahead and hit that for me, as well as subscribing and hit the bell so you're notified of when the next videos drop. Again, this is J Money, Falling Forward Financial. Happy trading, happy investing, stay green. Cheers.